because there are about 377 different funding opportunities, as you can see. Hello my friends, today I bring you an exciting opportunity for all of you who want to come and study in the UK, especially if you have been planning to do this but you have been restricted by finances. The good news is that you can actually come to the UK and study for free. And what's more is that if you go through, not only will your tuition be covered, your flight will also be covered. You can move with your dependents, that is your spouse and your children, and you can get allowance for your kids up to £16,000 per year. If you're a female and you require maternity leave, you can take a leave off your studies for up to 6 months, and during that time you will still get your upkeep. Now I know the doubting Thomases are thinking, no, this can't be true, by the mere fact that it sounds too good to be true. But before you click off, let's just take a moment and check it out. Let's go. So guys, what you are seeing on your screen here is the program that I'm talking about. And in this video, we are going to cover what the scholarship is about, eligibility criteria, in other words, who can apply, the criteria they are using to choose who should get this scholarship, the timelines for which you can apply and get it, that is the opening and the deadline, and how you can apply. And as you can see, this scholarship is for 2025 entry, but the application process already opened in September. But of course, they have different closing dates, as we are going to see later. For the US applicants, it's going to be the 16th of October, but for the rest of the world, it's going to be in December. So you guys still have time to apply for this scholarship. Just make sure that you stick until the end so that you get all the details that you require to apply for it, and hopefully you will share the good news with us when you have got it and you are already in the UK pursuing your dreams. Let's continue. So we shall start right here, the scholarship. So the overview. Each year the Gates Cambridge offers 80 full cost scholarships to outstanding applicants from countries outside the UK to pursue a postgraduate degree in any subject available at the University of Cambridge. What they are looking for in an applicant are these things, and we are going to see exactly what they mean by these 4 points. But they are here summarized. Outstanding intellectual ability, of which you guys who watch these videos, most of you fall into this category, and I'm convinced that you already have outstanding intellectual ability, so that should not be an issue. Then they need to know your reasons for the choice of your course. They want to see a commitment to improving the lives of others, because that's what the scholarship is all about, improving the lives of others. And by extension, that's also what this channel is all about, improving the lives of others. And then you must show leadership potential. Okay, but before we dive into the details, let's first verify what I said about the funding. Is it really true that you get your tuition covered, your flight is covered, and you have allowance for yourself and allowance for your kids? Let's find out. So right here you can see it, funding. Okay, a Gates Cambridge scholarship covers the full cost of studying at Cambridge. It also provides additional discretionary funding. So discretionary meaning they base on their own judgment determine whether or not to give it to you and how much to give to you. So here they list the core components of the funding. So here we have it, the university composition fee at the appropriate rate. So your fees are covered. A maintenance allowance for a single student is £21,000 for 12 months at the 2024-2025 rate, pro rata for courses shorter than 12 months. For PhD scholars, the award is for up to 4 years. So you'll be getting £21,000 per year for 4 years. Great, right? So next, we have one economy single airfare at both the beginning and at the end of the course. So if you are traveling, they will pay for you once to come once. If you decide to go back to your country and come back for whatever reason, they will not pay for that. They will pay for your coming and for your going back at the end of the course in case you decide to go back. They will also pay for your inbound visa costs, guys, and the cost of the immigration surcharge. Yes, guys, that fee of £1,035 health surcharge that every student must pay coming to the UK, that is also covered. And in fact, if you are coming with your dependents, for example, if you're a PhD student, each of your dependents also is supposed to pay that surcharge, but in this case, it's covered. So here we find the discretionary components of the scholarship. The trust also considers applications for several types of additional funding on a discretionary basis. So here we have academic development funding from up to £500 to £2,000, dependent on the length of your course, to attend conferences and courses. Then we have dependent children allowance. This is what I mentioned at the beginning, that they'll pay for your kids. Let's see just how much. Up to £11,604 for one child, okay? And up to £16,548 for 2 or more children. See, there you have it. So here they tell you, however, no funding is provided for your partner. Okay, fair enough. So if you're a PhD student, they say you may also apply to keep to your normal maintenance allowance while on fieldwork as part of your PhD. So if you're a PhD student, you can also apply for that. So maternity, this is what I talked about at the beginning of the video, maternity or paternity funding. Yeah, I didn't mention paternity, but yes, there's also paternity leave. Awesome, right? If you're liking the information in this video, please make sure that you give it a thumbs up. Thank you for doing that. Let's continue. So, what about maternity? Should you require it, you may apply to intermit your studies for up to 6 months and continue to receive your maintenance allowance during this period. In other words, if you are taking time off your studies for maternity or paternity leave, you have up to 6 months for which you can do that and still get your maintenance allowance. And then hardship funding for unforeseen difficulties facing the scholar. As their scholar, should you face any unforeseen difficult circumstances that require financing, they got your back, guys. I think now you have verified what I said at the beginning about what they will fund. So having seen that, let's see who exactly can apply for this scholarship. But before we move to that, if you are finding any value at all in this video, please make sure that you give it a thumbs up. But also, you may not be the one who is going to apply for this scholarship, but you know somebody who is going to benefit. Please make sure that you share this video with your friends and family and even your enemies. Let them try their luck and apply. And just like that, you never know, they might get it and they will thank you for it. Also, if you haven't yet subscribed, please make sure that you hit subscribe and join this family, because in this channel, I'm dedicated to bringing you any good opportunity that I come across here in the UK and maybe in any other country in the future. If I come across something that's really good, you'll be sure that I'll share it here. And hopefully you're going to turn on that notification bell so that you'll be among the first to get notified when a new video is out, because some of these opportunities do have deadlines. So if your notification is off, you might see it when the deadline of application has already passed. And I'm sure you don't want something like that to happen to you. So make sure you turn it on. Let's continue. So who can apply? Here it is. You can apply for a Gates and Cambridge scholarship if you are a citizen of any country outside the UK. Citizens of the UK, please don't apply. This is for non-citizens. So if you are holding a UK passport, please, this is not for you. But if you're in the UK but you are not a UK citizen, you can still apply, guys. Because they haven't said as long as you are in the UK, you can't apply. Only UK citizens should not apply. Okay? Also, if you are applying to pursue one of the following courses at the University of Cambridge, and that is a PhD, that is full-time or part-time, then a Master's in Literature, full-time, and 1 year postgraduate course, full-time. This is where most of the international students fall in. They come to do a master's program. So by all means, guys, apply and get this scholarship. So next we want to look at the criteria. What are they looking for before deciding that this applicant is the one who deserves to get this scholarship? So here we are. Criteria, what we are looking for. Our scholars come from diverse backgrounds and each brings something unique to the program. We use 4 criteria to select them. We looked at this criteria in a summarized form earlier, but this is now the detailed version of that. So academic excellence. To be competitive for a Gates Cambridge scholarship, candidates must show evidence of academic excellence through their transcripts, references, experience, and potential to succeed on the chosen course. Academic departments at the University of Cambridge nominate only the most, let me highlight this, only the most academically outstanding students for a Gates Cambridge scholarship, which ensures that those whom we select will thrive at Cambridge. They also need to know your reasons for the choice of the course. You should be able to make a strong case for a particular postgraduate degree at Cambridge. And for PhD students, they say you must make contact with a potential supervisor with whom you will develop a research project. Let's move on. They want to see a commitment to improving the lives of others. We interpret this criterion broadly, and let me highlight this too. Applicants define it themselves by providing evidence of their past, current, and future commitment to the societies in which they will live and work. So it is up to you to show or to demonstrate how exactly you are committed to improving the lives of others. This one is a blank check. So it is up to you to write it in a convincing way. Next, they look at the capacity for leadership. Successful applicants must be able to demonstrate capacity for leadership, which can be expressed in a multitude of ways. Applicants should provide evidence of their leadership experience to date and indicate the ways in which their leadership skills may have impact in future careers. Okay. Next, let's look at the timelines. So generally speaking, applications opened on 4th of September. But what varies is the closing dates of the applications. So let's take a look. Applications for entry in the academic year 2025-2026 opened on 4th September. Okay, so here we can see US citizens resident in the US. So yours is applications were open on Wednesday, 4th September 2024, and your deadline, as I mentioned earlier, is 16th of October 2024. And these are the timelines until acceptance. Scholarships will be offered to you by Monday, 3rd February 2025, and you must accept the offer within 72 hours of the offer. That's clear, right? However, for the rest of us who are neither citizens of the US nor resident in the US, our applications were also open on Wednesday, 4th September 2024. However, the deadline is dependent on your course, either 3rd of December 2024 or 7th January 2025. What you need to do is to come here to the course directory and check when the actual application deadline is, so that you don't miss it out. But you can see the range is here, 3rd December to January 2025. So it means that you guys actually still have time to check out this scholarship and see how best you can apply for it. So these are the other timelines. When you go through, you should expect the offer to come by 7th of April 2025, and you must also accept it within 72 hours of the offer. So finally, let's check how exactly can we apply. So here it is, how to apply. Okay. A combined application from applicants submit their application for admission and funding via the University Graduate Application Portal. To be considered for a Gates Cambridge scholarship, you must complete the section to apply for admission to a course and a college place, and the Gates Cambridge part of the funding section. Gates Cambridge has access to the full application for admission and funding when reviewing the applications. Okay, so this is what you should follow. You should go to the admission section. In this section, you are applying to a specific graduate course. So you pick your course from this section. So here they explain what you will do in that. Then you go to the funding section. In this section, you can apply for a range of funding offered by the university, including the Gates Cambridge Scholarship, which has its own subsection. When applying for a Gates Cambridge Scholarship, you will be asked to provide the following. So this is what you will be asked to provide. You guys are going to read this at your own time, but here is what they want. A Gates Cambridge statement, you will read about it here. It is 3,000 characters, approximately 500 words. If you're a PhD student, they want a research proposal. Then they want you to provide your references. And here they explain who should write for you the reference. So if you are really interested in applying for this scholarship, please make sure that you read this section before you apply. Then when you're ready, then you come and click here, apply. And for watching this video up to this point, I'm going to share with you 2 important items that you're going to find very useful in this process. And the first one is right here. Here about general funding. So whether or not you are eligible for a Gates Cambridge Scholarship, you may be eligible for other funding offered by the University of Cambridge. You should see this. So you guys will just click here and you come and look at these different kinds of funding, guys. And I'm going to leave this as one of the links under the video description, so that you guys who have watched up to here are going to look it up. Then you check the other kinds of funding and you never know, you might just get one of them, even if you have missed the other one. Next, I want to share with you email contact for that scholarship, for which you can email them directly and get a direct response. But right here, you can see all the other kinds of scholarships that are there. This is the one we have been talking about, which can give you up to £66,000. But you have others here. Okay, so you can go through them and see which other one can you get. And you can see there are many pages here. So you can keep on moving and checking what else is in the next page. Okay, there are so many, guys. You can see page 38. You just go through them, check the eligibility, because there are about 377 different funding opportunities. As you can see, total available funding opportunities equals 377, guys. That is the advantage of watching my videos until the end. Most of the guys who stopped on the way are going to miss this information. Now let me get you that email. So guys, here is the email. As I promised, let me zoom it in. So here it is. If you are looking to get direct information about the Gates Cambridge Scholarship, you can just come right here. You click here and then you can be able to send your email just like that. Okay, so what do you think, guys? Are you going to check it out? Are you going to share the opportunity with another person, or you are keeping it for another time? Please let me know under the comment section. Otherwise, thank you for watching. See you in the next one.